chat. We're watching Inside Star Citizen. Here we go. They are consistent on time every week for the entire year so far of posting ISCs. They're turning a new leaf. I gotta say, I really respect what's going on. This one is called Distribution Allocution. So all about distribution centers. I can't wait to hear more about this. Again, expectations are quite low for these in 3.23, but I think they're going to be really cool, especially for cargo missions. Here we go.
At CitizenCon 2952, we introduced the concept of distribution centers, these enormous terrestrial microcosms of Star Citizen's entire FPS experience.
I'm eating
and
cheese.
Since that time, we've intermittently followed along with their progress as they make their way to the persistent universe in the upcoming Alpha 323. And with that milestone approaching in just the next few months, let's dive underground one more time and see where they're at now, and discuss a little more about what you'll be doing once you get inside.
What are distribution centers?
It's a super basic question. But I've got to unravel about 2 years worth of development time in order to answer it.
So a distribution center is a colossal hub that an organization...
That guy looks exactly like somebody I dealt poker with years ago. Now, 2 years. I know they're big, but 2 years does seem like a lot for something like this, right?
...owned that they distribute goods for, and this could be commodities themselves or stuff that they're making.
They're very big locations on the ground. They're a hive of activity. But you can also go there and cause some chaos as well.
New UI.
To the player, depending on what faction it is, it's still going to be a means to way of getting different types of missions.
We don't want you to go to this location and be the only person there doing a thing. In some locations, you're going to find that you're just doing a delivery mission, you're hauling some cargo out there, you're dropping it off, and you're getting your fee for doing that. But while that's happening, another player could be infiltrating it, they could be assassinating a VIP in there.
They provide a large variety of gameplay, anything to bombing runs.
Bro, what is that frame rate?
First-person combat, theft, you name it.
A whole quagmire of different things going on at any one time.
Basically
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. The word quagmire or a whole litany or so many things going on at one time is completely overselling what's actually going to be happening in 2023. Or excuse me, in 3.23. That is, we're going to get the missions we already have at these locations. I think they're talking much more in future speak on this one, all right? Set your expectations right for 323. They've set them for you. Trust me.
Microcosm for all the FPS-related gameplay in the universe.
Yeah, they're full
What's your
throating
favorite
right
thing
now.
about the distribution centers?
They're nearly done.
Yeah, he's probably like, I can't wait to get rid of this stuff. 2 years on the same thing. Now,
So at CitizenCon,
they are showing that raid area. This is a big pause champ moment. Are we getting raids in 323?
we showed you what
Maybe.
is going on at these locations, but you want to know what's actually coming in 3.23. So
Yes.
let me tell you. We're going to have multiple DCs throughout the Stanton system. Each one of those is going to be owned by different brands. Some of them are going to be friendly towards you. Some of them, they're going to be hostile towards you.
Sakura Sun. What's Sakura Sun again, chat? I'm familiar with that brand. Obviously, Sakura is in Mass Effect 2, but what Sakura Sun? What do they do again? Quantum drives? Subflare? I don't think anybody actually knows. Everybody's just guessing in chat. Sounds like ice cream. The bobbleheads? Really? Space Kitten. Can you link the wiki? You can. Let's see. Sakura Sun these nuts. That's Okay, that's not what I asked. And yeah, that was the CIG dev. Energy weapons. Okay. Which energy weapons? I feel like we have the Stormfire in game, don't we? They do power plants as well. The power bolt, okay. Okay, so they make like components and stuff. Cool. Cool. All right. That's interesting. Reason that's interesting is if we're running cargo at those locations, are we running their cargo? That'd be really cool. Or are we running cargo that would make those components at these missions, right? Economy, chat? Economy? Maybe the beginnings of that a little bit?
At each location, you're going to have access to both sides of the building, both wings. On those wings, we have 2 landing pads and a hangar.
Hangars!
And 2 cargo freight elevators. Plus, you've got the wing itself, so all the missions that you can do outside. On the inside, you'll have access to the lobby and the rooms off that, so sleeping habs, a kitchenette, some VIP spaces, and some maintenance places in there as well, all with missions.
All with missions. I was just about to say, they did show what appeared to be a faked mission that they were doing. Habs, I also heard that. That sounds kind of weird, right? But it seemed like they were like faking a mission through this maintenance area. And they're talking about 323 in this section. Remember that.
Below that, you're into the main body of it, which has got the central part, which is the warehouse, which is where mainly all the goods go. Branching off of that leads into 2 side roads. From there can be a mixture of rooms. It's always a cargo shop, which is a part delivery space, part canteen for the staff to use for refreshment and taking a break.
That sounded very visual for the staff to use. That sounded very visual.
Storage rooms, which are the main hole of distributing big cargo boxes.
Very cargo decks, if you know what I mean. Also, look at their FPS, bro. Holy shit.
Which have to be used to be picked up via a tractor beam.
There are worker rest areas, there are security areas, side rooms.
And a side road, which is more like a little maintenance area, but it does have an underfloor, again with the ventilation access. That's on the inside. Branching out from that as well, there are 2 wings, each
Kind of looks like they're making an actual use case for vehicles as well.
one comes equipped with a cargo area, a shipping depot, and security door from the outside.
Hopefully enough content for you to get your teeth into in this kind of initial release.
Can you bring vehicles inside?
To the outside wings, yes, but you can't drive them into the actual center, no.
No.
Sound really confident about it.
PC 101 will get a vehicle inside. He literally just said in chat, I will.
Why can't you take vehicles inside?
Because we blocked them off.
How'd you block them?
All odds.
Vehicle force field?
All odds.
You're telling me there's no way a player is going to be able to tractor beam a vehicle over those ballers and get a vehicle inside?
I would like to say no.
Oh, shit.
Backers, you know better.
Yeah, we
The
know what
challenge
to
is
do.
made. Get the vehicles in there.
We know what to do.
So what will bring players to the distribution centres will depend on the type of player, as we want to give variety, depending if you're an aggressive player or a non-aggressive player and or lawful or unlawful. It's for the 4 types of player that exist in the persistent universe. So there's
Hold on. I am very curious of what type of player they consider exists in the persistent universe. Concierge, and griefer. I think those are the 4, right?
aggressive lawful, unaggressive lawful, aggressive unlawful, and unaggressive unlawful.
Oh, okay.
Which one are you?
I quite like being aggressive. If you're going to go in, you might as well go in hard, right? I'm nice in real life, so I can be aggressive and unlawful in the verse.
Did you see the takedown from the front? I feel like that's the first time we've ever seen that. I'll replay it in case you guys missed it. Right here. The knee to the stomach. Salty turtle, thank you.
Aggressive and unlawful in the verse.
I'm salty. I like turtles as well.
For aggressive lawful players, you might get a mission where you have to go in and defend one of the distribution centers from a hostile attack by outlaw gangs.
You could receive a distress
Anyone else not excited about this at all just because of Star Citizen AI?
call from the owner of the distribution center being informed that a gang is trying to acquire goods from a certain section of it, say the storage room.
The player will arrive. They will make their way to the...
Look at that. New party markers. Same party markers, but much better. Much better party markers. Also, I'm going to remove chat for a second. Does Hurston Dynamics make armor? Guys? Because that's a Hurston Dynamics logo on this helmet visor. Rep in the area? Maybe.
The location, which is under attack. They will go in, they will see a battle underway between defending forces and the attackers, and they will join sides with the defending forces to take out the attackers. Those attackers might come in waves, they might have big heavies with them, they might have bigger weaponry.
They keep showing the takedowns.
You will join together, possibly with friends.
Are we aware of takedowns definitely being in 323? Because they are really selling it.
To take out this big assaulting force.
Oh my god, this meme shit.
Lawful non-aggressive players might want to do something more like delivery or hauling. It's a distribution center.
That's me.
So you'll be able to come in, land, load your ship with all the various cargo, depending on what kind of distribution center it is, and take it where it needs to go, whether that's another distribution center or somewhere else completely different.
The plan from doing an internal delivery will be using a hover trolley to distribute one cargo or multiple cargo boxes from one section in the distribution center to another. They really...
Oh my god. No way. Listen, I know I will do this gameplay, but I still cannot believe they made a mission to put some boxes on a trolley and move it around the internal of the location. That's actually fucking crazy. And I'm just surprised. I will do it. I think it's cool. I honestly love it as well, but I can hear people on Reddit and Spectrum slamming their keyboards right now.
We are big enough to do an entire mission without ever leaving.
Yeah, I
we're
like
doing a
TDM
delivery from one room, let's say the storage room, up to the lobby.
For an aggressive illegal player, you might do an all-out assault on the distribution center. You can fly in. The location security will kick in, so you'll be...
What was that fake mission or fake missile shot?
Trespassing, you'll
shot
get
at nothing.
Shot at by turrets. If you manage to land, you will infiltrate the facility. All guards will be hostile to you.
Oh my god, those aren't guards, though. Wait a second.
Get shot at by turrets.
None of
if
those
you
people
manage
were
to
guards.
Land, you will infiltrate the facility. All guards will be hostile to you. And you can go in, you can, if it's an assassination mission, you can go in, take out a VIP.
By the way, new BR2 Iron Sight.
If it's a theft mission, you can run a heist, go in, rob the place, get out again.
Each
Chat, that's the raid, is it not? That's the Sitcon raid.
Distribution center, especially the bigger company ones, would have armed guards at least on site. They'd also have turrets mobilized around the outside. So
also, Kate, take a look at... No? Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
You would have to,
Bottom
coming
right
in by
still
air
says
is very
323.
dangerous because you would be distinctly seen as trespass.
Oh, bottom left was 5 red. Oh, it is rep. But it's negative rep because it was red? It's like a crime stat, but for Hurston, maybe? You guys think? Do you think it's a local crime stat? Let's look back at this. Where did you see that? I don't see red. I only saw yellow. Where did you see this? It's at 4 now. I'm going to remove my camera.
Guards, at least on site. They'd also have turrets.
By the way, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars there. I think it's rep.
Mobilized around the outside, so
because those guards are wearing Hurston Dynamics armor.
at least on site. They'd also have turrets mobilized around the outside, so you would have to
No comms logo. Yeah, you can ignore that. It's PT. It's like, you know, the internal build or whatever. Where did you see red, PC? Play from here.
mobilized around the outside, so you would have to coming in by air is very dangerous because you would be distinctly.
Let me know if I need to go back.
Seen as trespassing. So
I want to see this. I passed it. Okay, we'll go back.
To you, and you can go in. You can, if it's an assassination mission, you can go in, take out a VIP. If it's a theft mission,
There it is. Level. Now they have 5 bars and it's red. This is very clearly reputation. So we were yellow because they didn't like us or they were like somewhat neutral to us. It could be security level. I'm going to go with its rep. It's like a CS5, but for Hurston. I think that's pretty sick. If there's like actually local crime stats and I leave Hurston and Crusader doesn't give a shit what I did here.
you can run a
That's
heist,
actually really
go
cool.
in, rob the place, get out again.
Each distribution center, especially the bigger company ones, would have armed guards at least on site. They'd also
The
have
compass at the top isn't a
turrets
surprise.
mobilized
We've
around the
known
outside.
that.
So you would have to coming
That's
in
pretty
by
cool.
air is very dangerous because
If
you
that's
would
how
be
it is.
distinctly seen as trespassing. So each security zone around a distribution center protects it, even from the air, not just the ground. So for non-aggressive, unlawful theft missions would be a prime example of you sneaking into distribution center to avoid being
I don't buy that there's going to be stealth missions, like proper stealth missions.
detected by security to acquire goods unlawfully.
You can basically do a stealth version of the hostile mission. So instead of it being an all-out assault and going in guns blazing, maybe you find a back route in, maybe you sneak in past guards, make your way to the location without being detected. If you get
Do you know how you stealth in Star Citizen 323? You guys ready? You just run in. The AI are not even going to know what's going on. Just run in. Wait, did he say maybe? All right, yeah, they're using
the
maybes.
item that you need to steal, you can
This is
turn
not
around,
happening.
make your way out, and hope they don't find you. For players that don't have a mission, the response that you get when you approach a distribution center is going to depend on which distribution center it is. Some are going to welcome visitors. They'll be quite happy to see you. Others definitely don't want any visitors at all.
So depending
I like that.
on the type of facility, some public ones, and you'll be able to come in and just use it as a social space. Other higher security level ones, you would not have or be granted access without being granted a mission. So besides missions, if a player decides to go like full chaotic
AI,
evil
bro.
inside a distribution center, they can go in full guns blazing, but they're going to be met with a lot of resistance. So you're going to need to see some pretty, like a heavily armored ship to deal with the anti-air guns, and a lot of firepower when you get
Look at the
inside,
AI.
because there's a load of guards to deal with.
There's a load of guards to deal with. It doesn't It just doesn't matter right now. So I think what we need to do is take these distribution centers and look at them for what potential they have in the future. But the present the missions will not deliver on their true potential. Cargo ones might, but
A big driving force behind the distribution centers is to really bring players together in all different kinds of ways. So maybe you've got somebody that
really like their
is running a
intentions
delivery mission, and at the same time, you've got a group of people coming in to raid the place and steal a bunch of stuff. They all get caught up together in a whole big mess, and the hope is that it's a fun, exciting, and probably quite chaotic experience.
We want it so that as you're playing it through, yeah, other things are happening around you, things that you sort of want to get involved in yourself.
I hope the players perceive it as mainly for the variety, to give the players the choice to lean into, do they want to be aggressive or do they want to be passive? That we know different players like playing different ways, so we're hoping this variety in the distribution centre gives the players the access whether they want to play that aggressive or passive fantasy inside the verse.
I mean, outside of the stealth one, don't we kind of have that already in a very like minute way, where there are delivery missions that bring you down to a bunker? There are FPS missions that bring you down to a bunker. It's just they're doing it bigger. That's all it really feels like to me, is they're doing what we currently have, but bigger.
Of course, this is
the cargo mission thing is the big change, though.
The first drop of the distribution centers, and development will be ongoing. We're shooting for a healthy variety of distribution centers for 323. And
is there going to be orgs that guard NPC DCs? Let me tell you something. If they don't deliver with the mission that you take to raid a location, a counter mission, that would be fucking insane to me.
More to come as we approach 4.0.
So at some point after 3.23 and into the future, I don't know when, we are going to be looking at the end game stuff that you want to play, and that's going to be in the form of raids. Raids!
Okay, so this isn't
Don't
raids.
put that in.
Oh, we're definitely leaving that in.
So, what did we learn?
So what did he say? The future is raids?
And into the future, I don't know when,
Told you?
we are going to be looking at the...
But we are raiding a base, and that's essentially the mission that they showed. So raids are probably going to be significantly different than what
end game stuff that you want to play, and that's going to be in the form of raids.
Raid!
Raids!
Okay.
Don't put that in.
Oh, we're definitely leaving that in.
So, what did we learn this week?
This was
Well,
good
we learned that
episode,
distribution centers will be home to missions and gameplay of every sort, that Alpha 323 will mark their arrival, that the much anticipated raid gameplay first discussed at CitizenCon will follow at some point thereafter. And that
will follow at some point. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do they do this? Why do we do this to
if
ourselves?
you're the ISC gameplay capture team working in builds weeks and sometimes even months before Evocati, you may find that the planets of Pyro and Stanton have loaded into the same physical space and turned themselves inside out, when all you're trying to do is make your weekly show. Don't worry, they're having the time of their lives. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the process of game development with you.
Is there an
and we'll see you all
Jared
here next
thing?
week.
There is. It's a
Like
Pico
that.
involved one, it looks like. So raids 323.x patch confirmed. Shut up. No. Thank you, Devil Dog.
Now I've had the time of my life, though I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, Booch. Oh.
I was excited. Now I don't know how to feel. I was excited. Now I don't know how to feel. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I think, I don't know, guys, what are you most excited about? For me, I think it's the cargo missions and whatever that raiding thing looked like. Like, I know raids are not happening, but whatever the what do they call it? Like stealing, or what was that section of the Heist. Yeah. Heist. I'm excited for that, I think. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Assassination. The Compass. Okay. Cargo and trolley missions. Dude, I think people are really going to be doing those. Not that many people, but some people are. So, stealing this hover trolley. True, true. Reputation. Reputation hostility is very cool. Very cool. Vehicles in cargo elevators. That was not on ISC. We're talking about ISC, man. Not about what's going to be in 323. But anyway, very good episode, I think. We put last week's episode behind us. If this is the plan of like a TikTok approach to things where it's like one is gameplay related, one is dev related, and we get more shows, every quarter, I'll take it, I guess. I'm not going to complain too much because you get like a roadmap update on the week that they do the crappy ISCs, I guess. But I hope not. I hope there's a lot of features in this game coming in 323. There's a lot of potential ISCs. So fingers crossed they're able to deliver on those. And I got to say, man, they have been on time 3 weeks in a row. There's been 3 ISCs this year, and they've all been at the same exact time, ready to go. That is not what happened in 2023. So I got to give props to them for that. And it's really great. It happens like right towards the end of my stream, so I'm able to watch it and hang out with you guys for a little bit, and then that's it. It's awesome. So got to say, it's really, really sweet. So let's go distribution centers. But keep those expectations right.